Hello, everyone. I'm Elena, your host for today's lessons. Do you ever listen to native English speakers and wish you could speak with the same natural flow and confidence? What if the secret isn't just learning more words, but training your mouth to say them like a native? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do today in this special practice session. We're diving deep into the powerful practice of shadowing. It's a simple yet incredibly effective method to boost your fluency, sharpen your accent, and build unshakable speaking confidence. In this session, we will practice together step by step and at a slow pace. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to follow along. By the end of this practice, you'll feel a real difference in how you connect words, use natural intonation, and pronounce sounds clearly. You'll be training your ears, mouth, and brain to work together seamlessly in English. If you're ready to transform your speaking skills, you're in the right place. And if you want to continue this journey with us every day, make sure you click that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out. Now, find a comfortable spot, take a deep breath, and let's begin our ultimate slow English shadowing practice. First, let's talk about what shadowing really means. It's a technique where you listen to English being spoken and then repeat it immediately after you hear it, trying to match the tone, the speed, and the rhythm. You're not just repeating words, you're copying the music of the language, the melody, the flow, the way one word connects to the next. Let's warm up together. I'll say a short sentence slowly and you repeat after me. Ready? My goal is to speak with confidence. Now your turn. Repeat it out loud. Good. Again. My goal is to speak with confidence. When you shadow, really listen. Notice how my voice rises on goal and falls on confidence. It gives the sentence meaning and emotion. Here's another one. The city looks amazing from here. Say it with me slowly. Good. Once more, the city looks amazing from here. Feel how looks amazing flows together smoothly, almost like a single word. Now let's try a question. Is everything going according to plan? Repeat. Is everything going according to plan? Notice how the intonation rises at the end, signaling a question. This is key for sounding natural. Now let's try a common greeting. I'll say, "Hey, how has your week been so far?" You repeat after me. Nice. Again. Hey, how has your week been so far? Try to match my curious and friendly tone. It's these small details that make your English sound truly alive and engaging. Let's practice some everyday life sentences you can use right away. I'll say them slowly. You repeat after me. Could I grab a bottle of sparkling water? Good. Again. Could I grab a bottle of sparkling water? Using grab is a casual and common way to say get. It's a great word to add to your vocabulary. Now another example. Let's catch up in front of the theater. Try it. Let's catch up in front of the theater. The phrasal verb catch up is perfect for when you're meeting a friend you haven't seen in a while. Notice how front of sounds like front of when spoken naturally. This connected speech is what we're aiming for. Let's add one more. I'll have to think about it. Repeat. I'll have to think about it here. Have to often softens to have to. Think about it becomes think about it. Let's try one more for good measure. I'm running a little late. Repeat. I'm running a little late. This is a very common and useful phrase. Remember, the goal is not perfection, but flow. So let's try a mini dialogue. Is this seat free? Yes, go right ahead. Thanks, I appreciate it. Are you waiting for the express bus too? Yes, it should be here any minute now. I hope so. I'm trying to get downtown for a meeting. Now you try shadowing that whole exchange with me. Ready? Let's go. Is this seat free? Yes, go right ahead. Thanks, I appreciate it. Are you waiting for the express bus too? Yes, it should be here any minute now. I hope so. I'm trying to get downtown for a meeting. Excellent. Now let's bring shadowing into real life situations you might face every day. Imagine you're at a cafe and you want to order something. Listen first, then repeat with me. Hi there, I'd like to try the avocado toast and a cold brew, please. Again. Hi there, I'd like to try the avocado toast and a cold brew, please. Notice how I'd like to sounds like I'd like to. This is how we speak naturally. Now let's ask a question. Is there any outdoor seating available? Repeat. Is there any outdoor seating available? This is a great phrase for a sunny day. And another one. Do you have Wi-Fi here? Repeat. Do you have Wi-Fi here? Another example for a cafe. Could you make that for here? I've got some time to relax. Repeat. Could you make that for here? I've got some time to relax. The phrase, I've got some time, is a very natural way to explain your decision. Let's try some daily greeting phrases. Hey, it's been a while. How have you been? Repeat. Good. Again. Hey, it's been a while. How have you been? Here, have you often sounds like have ya in fast speech. Let's try the connected version. Hey, it's been a while. How have you been? Perfect. Let's move into a common workplace situation. Imagine you're in an office and need to ask for help. Repeat after me. Could you give me some feedback on this presentation? Again. Could you give me some feedback on this presentation? Pay attention to the stress. The words feedback and presentation are the most important here. Here's another useful phrase. I'm working hard to meet the deadline. Repeat. I'm working hard to meet the deadline. Now for a question. Do you have a moment to discuss the project? Repeat. Do you have a moment to discuss the project? Now a slightly longer sentence. I'm having trouble figuring out the next step. Repeat. I'm having trouble figuring out the next step. Shadowing longer sentences helps you practice breathing, pacing, and keeping your voice steady. Here's another exercise. I'll give you two versions, slow then natural speed, and you shadow both. First slow. I will get back to you by the end of the day. Now natural speed. I'll get back to you by the end of the day. Good. Did you notice how the words join together more at natural speed? That's the rhythm you want to copy. We'll now practice with a small story so you can shadow in context. Listen first, then shadow line by line. Last weekend, I decided to explore a new part of the city. I stumbled upon a little bookstore tucked away on a quiet street. The owner, an elderly man with a kind smile, recommended a book to me. He said it was a story he thought everyone should read. Intrigued, I bought it without a second thought. I spent the rest of the afternoon reading in a nearby park, completely lost in the story. It was the perfect way to spend a Saturday. Let's go through it again together slowly, shadowing each line. Using phrases like stumbled upon and tucked away makes your storytelling much more vivid and interesting. When you practice with stories, you're not just practicing sounds, you're learning how to build a narrative naturally in English. Let's practice with a short, polite conversation. Excuse me, I think you might have dropped this. Oh, thank you so much. I didn't even notice. I've been so distracted today. No problem at all. It happens to the best of us. That's very kind of you. Have a good one. You too. Now let's do it again together, keeping the tone helpful and appreciative. Excuse me, I think you might have dropped this. Oh, thank you so much. I didn't even notice. I've been so distracted today. No problem at all. It happens to the best of us. That's very kind of you. Have a good one. You too. Let's take our shadowing practice into the world of shopping. Imagine you are at a clothing store. You want to ask about an item. Repeat after me. Excuse me, does this come in any other colors? Again. Excuse me, does this come in any other colors? Now imagine you want to use the fitting room. Repeat. Could I try these on somewhere? Good. Again. Could I try these on somewhere? Let's ask about the store's policy. What is your return policy on sale items? Repeat. What is your return policy on sale items? This is a very practical question to know. Here's another sentence for a shopping situation. I can't seem to find the price tag on this. Repeat. I can't seem to find the price tag on this. Let's try a short shadowing dialogue in the store setting. Hi there, I'm just browsing, thanks. No problem, let me know if anything catches your eye. Actually, could you tell me if you have this in a size 10? Let me check that for you. Yes, we do, it's the last one. Perfect, I'll take it. Let's go again line by line, shadowing the rhythm and tone. Now let's move to another everyday setting. Meeting someone new. Repeat after me. So, what do you do for a living? Good. Again. So, what do you do for a living? This is a very common and polite way to ask about someone's job. Next, it was really nice meeting you. Repeat. It was really nice meeting you. Stress really and nice to make it sound warmer. Let's add to the conversation. What brings you to this event? Repeat. What brings you to this event? And a follow-up. How do you know the host? Repeat. How do you know the host? Let's practice with a short conversation to shadow. Hi, I'm Elena. I don't think we've met before. I'm Alex. A pleasure to meet you. You too. Are you enjoying the conference? Yes, it's been very insightful so far. How about you? I agree. The last speaker was fantastic. I learned a lot. We should connect on LinkedIn. Let's go again. Match the tone. Match the rhythm. Let's take our shadowing into the setting of traveling. Imagine you're at an airport and you need to find your way. Repeat after me. Hello, could you point me in the direction of Terminal 4? Again, hello, could you point me in the direction of Terminal 4? Now imagine you need to ask about your flight. Repeat. Could you tell me if my flight is on time? Good. Again. Could you tell me if my flight is on time? Here's another useful one. Where can I find the baggage claim for international arrivals? Repeat. Where can I find the baggage claim for international arrivals? Now let's imagine you're at a hotel. Repeat after me. Hello, I have a reservation under the name Elena. Again, hello, I have a reservation under the name Elena. Here's another hotel phrase. Is it possible to get a late checkout? Repeat. Is it possible to get a late checkout? And one more. Could we have 2 extra towels for room 305? Repeat. Could we have 2 extra towels for room 305? Let's shadow a short travel dialogue. Excuse me, is this train going to the city center? Yes, it is. The next stop is Central Station. Perfect. Thank you for your help. Do you know how often the trains run? They run about every 15 minutes during the day. Great. That's good to know. Now shadow it again with me. Focus on tone. Polite and clear. Now let's move to another context. Making plans with a friend. Repeat after me. Are you free to catch a movie sometime next week? Good. Again. Are you free to catch a movie sometime next week? Now a more direct question. What are you up to this weekend? Anything fun? Repeat. What are you up to this weekend? Anything fun? Now, a specific suggestion. How about we try that new Italian place on Saturday? Repeat. How about we try that new Italian place on Saturday? Here's another idea. We could also just hang out at my place. Repeat. We could also just hang out at my place. Hang out is a very common phrasal verb. Now a friendly confirmation. That sounds like a plan. Repeat. That sounds like a plan. Let's shadow a quick plan-making conversation. Hey, I was wondering if you're up for a hike this weekend. I'd love that. What time were you thinking? How does Saturday morning sound? Maybe around 9? Works for me. Should I bring snacks? Good idea. I'll bring the water. Shadow the whole exchange. Again, try to keep your speed steady and match the intonation. Now, let's practice shadowing in a restaurant setting. Repeat after me. Could we start with some water for the table, please? Good. Again. Could we start with some water for the table, please? Next, you might want to ask for a recommendation. Repeat. What's the most popular dish on the menu? Again. What's the most popular dish on the menu? Let's try one more about ingredients. Does this dish contain any nuts? I have an allergy. Repeat. Does this dish contain any nuts? I have an allergy. Now let's order something. I think I'll go with the salmon and a side of roasted vegetables. Repeat. I think I'll go with the salmon and a side of roasted vegetables. And finally, paying the bill. Could we split the bill, please? Repeat. Could we split the bill, please? Let's shadow a short restaurant dialogue. Is everyone ready to order, or do you need another minute? I think we're ready. What's the soup of the day? Today it's a creamy tomato basil. That sounds delicious. I'll have that to start. And for your main? I'll have the chicken pasta. Great choices. And to drink? Just water for me, please. All right, I'll bring that right out. Let's go again, matching the intonation and rhythm. Now let's switch to a more casual home setting. Imagine you're at home and talking to a family member. Repeat. What are you up to this evening? Good. Again. What are you up to this evening? Another example. Do you need a hand with the dishes? Repeat. Do you need a hand with the dishes? Let's try some casual friendly phrases. I'm just winding down with a book. Repeat. I'm just winding down with a book. Winding down is a great phrasal verb meaning to relax. Another one, I'm about to put on a movie if you want to join. Repeat. I'm about to put on a movie if you want to join. And a question. Have you seen my keys anywhere? Repeat. Have you seen my keys anywhere? Let's do a short at-home dialogue. Hey, I'm about to make some tea. Do you want some? Oh, that would be amazing. Thanks. I've had such a long day. No problem. You sit back and relax. I'll bring it to you. You're the best. Repeat the exchange slowly first, then again more naturally. Let's move into the setting of public transportation. Imagine you're on a bus and need to ask something. Repeat after me. Excuse me, does this bus go past the art gallery? Oh, good. Again. Does this bus go past the art gallery? Next, you might want to know where to get off. Could you let me know when we get to the museum? Repeat. Could you let me know when we get to the museum? Here's another travel-related phrase. Is there space for one more? Repeat. Is there space for one more? Now imagine you're on a train and talking to a fellow passenger. Do you mind if I sit here? Repeat. Do you mind if I sit here? Let's shadow a short transportation dialogue. Excuse me, is anyone sitting here? No, it's all yours. Great, thanks. By the way, how many more stops until the final station? Just 2 more after this one. Okay, perfect. I appreciate the help. No worries at all. Go through it again, matching my timing and intonation. Now let's switch to a health and doctor's appointment setting. Repeat after me. I'd like to book a checkup, please. Good. Again. I'd like to book a checkup, please. Next, are there any cancellations for this week? Repeat. Are there any cancellations for this week? Now imagine you're already at the clinic. Hello, I have a 10:30 appointment with Dr. Chen. Repeat. Hello, I have a 10:30 appointment with Dr. Chen. If you need to explain your problem, I've had a persistent cough for a few days. Repeat. I've had a persistent cough for a few days. And another symptom, I've also been feeling a bit dizzy. Repeat. I've also been feeling a bit dizzy. Let's shadow a short dialogue at the doctor's office. So, what brings you in today? I've been getting some tension headaches recently. Okay, tell me a bit more about that. When did they start? About a week ago. They come and go. And have you taken anything for them? Just some over-the-counter pain relievers? Repeat again with me. Keep the calm tone that fits a medical setting. Now let's move to a phone conversation setting. Repeat after me. Hi, is this a good time to talk? Good. Again. Hi, is this a good time to talk? This is a very polite way to start a call. Another example. Sorry, you're breaking up a little. Could you say that again? Repeat. Sorry, you're breaking up a little. Could you say that again? Here's one more. I'm sorry. I think you have the wrong number. Repeat. I'm sorry. I think you have the wrong number. Here's how you can leave a message. Hi, this is Elena. Could you please ask Alex to call me back? Repeat. Hi, this is Elena. Could you please ask Alex to call me back? Let's make it a short phone conversation. Hi, Elena. It's Alex returning your call. Hi, Alex. Thanks for getting back to me so quickly. I just had a quick question about the meeting. Of course. What's up? Are we still meeting at 10 or has the time changed? Shadow it again with me. Imagine you're really on the phone. Let's practice in a supermarket setting. Imagine you're walking through the aisles and can't find something. Repeat after me. Excuse me, could you tell me which aisle the pasta is in? Good. Again. Excuse me, could you tell me which aisle the pasta is in? Now you want to ask about a specific product. Do you know if you carry oat milk? Repeat. Do you know if you carry oat milk? And another one. Where can I find the fresh produce? Repeat. Where can I find the fresh produce? If you can't find an item, you might hear, I'm afraid that's currently out of stock. Repeat. I'm afraid that's currently out of stock. When you're ready to pay, you can say, I'll be paying with contactless, please. Repeat. I'll be paying with contactless, please. Let's shadow a quick supermarket dialogue. Hi, did you find everything you were looking for? I did, thank you. Would you like a bag for that? No, thanks. I brought my own. Great. Your total is $25.80. Would you like your receipt? Yes, please. Repeat the conversation slowly first, then naturally. Now, let's switch to visiting a friend's house. Repeat after me. Thanks so much for having me over. Good. Again. Thanks so much for having me over. Next sentence. You've done such a great job with this place. Repeat. You've done such a great job with this place. Another friendly phrase. Can I help you with anything in the kitchen? Repeat. Can I help you with anything in the kitchen? Here's another compliment. This dinner smells absolutely delicious. Repeat. This dinner smells absolutely delicious. Now shadow a short home visit dialogue. Come on in. It's so good to see you. You too. These flowers are for you. Oh, you shouldn't have. They're beautiful. Let me find a vase. Please make yourself comfortable. Go again with the same relaxed tone. Moving to another useful setting, the post office. Repeat after me. I need to send this internationally. What are my options for tracking? Good. Again. I need to send this internationally. What are my options for tracking? Next. How much would it be to send this by priority mail? Repeat. How much would it be to send this by priority mail? Let's add a small polite phrase. Could you please make sure this is marked as fragile? Repeat. Could you please make sure this is marked as fragile? Emphasize fragile so it's clear. Let's take our shadowing practice into a bank setting. Repeat after me. Hello, I'd like to speak to someone about opening a savings account. Good. Again, hello, I'd like to speak to someone about opening a savings account. If you already have an account, you might say, I'd like to order a replacement card. Repeat, I'd like to order a replacement card. Another useful phrase. Could you help me understand a recent transaction? Repeat. Could you help me understand a recent transaction? When you need to withdraw money, I need to take out $200, please. Repeat. I need to take out $200, please. Let's shadow a short bank conversation. Good afternoon. How can I assist you today? I need to deposit this check into my checking account. Certainly. Could I have your account number and ID? Yes, here they are. All right, that's all set. Is there anything else I can help with? No, that's all. Thank you. Have a great day. You too. Go through it again, keeping a polite but professional tone. Now, let's switch to a classroom setting. Repeat after me. Could you clarify what you mean by that last point? Good. Again, could you clarify what you mean by that last point? Another phrase you might use in class. I'm a bit confused about the homework assignment. Repeat. I'm a bit confused about the homework assignment. If you want to participate, you can say, I have a question about the reading. Repeat. I have a question about the reading, or I'd like to add something to that point. Repeat. I'd like to add something to that point. Let's shadow a short classroom dialogue. Does anyone have any final questions on this topic? I was wondering if you could recommend any further reading. That's a great question. I'll post some resources online. Anything else? No, that's great. Thanks. Practice this with me. Matching the clear and inquisitive classroom tone. Now let's move to a park setting. Repeat after me. What a perfect day to be outside. Good. Again. What a perfect day to be outside. Another friendly park phrase. Do you mind if we sit here for a bit? Repeat. Do you mind if we sit here for a bit? If you're meeting someone, I'll be by the benches near the main entrance. Repeat. I'll be by the benches near the main entrance. Let's try a short park conversation. Hi, is this your dog? He's adorable. Yes, this is Winston. He loves the attention. I can tell. He seems very friendly. He is. It was nice meeting you both. You too. Enjoy the sunshine. Shadow this exchange slowly, then at a more natural pace. Let's practice in a library setting. Repeat after me. Hi, I'm looking for books on modern architecture. Good. Again. Hi, I'm looking for books on modern architecture. Well, if the book is not available, you might hear, I'm sorry. All our copies are currently checked out. Repeat, I'm sorry. All our copies are currently checked out. Another useful phrase. Can I place a hold on it? Repeat. Can I place a hold on it? And one more. Where's the quiet study area? Repeat. Where's the quiet study area? Now let's shadow a short library dialogue. Hi, can I help you? Yes, I'd like to renew these books, please. Of course. Do you have your library card? Yes, right here. Okay, you're all set. They're now due in 3 weeks. Thank you so much for your help. Repeat it again. Keeping the calm, quiet tone that fits a library setting. Let's move into an emergency situation. Something we hope you'll never need, but it's important to practice. Repeat. I need help. There's been an accident. Good. Again. I need help. There's been an accident. Speak clearly and firmly. Another urgent phrase. Please send an ambulance to 123 Oak Street quickly. Repeat. Please send an ambulance to 123 Oak Street quickly. And if you're giving your location. We're on the corner of Maple and Pine. Repeat. We're on the corner of Maple and Pine. If you're a witness, you might say, I saw everything that happened. Repeat. I saw everything that happened. Keep your voice steady. Even in emergencies, clarity matters. Now let's switch to a relaxing holiday setting. Repeat. I can't wait to disconnect and relax for a few days. Good. Again, I can't wait to disconnect and relax for a few days. Another holiday phrase. We're thinking of going snorkeling tomorrow. Repeat. We're thinking of going snorkeling tomorrow. Here's one for making plans. Let's just play it by ear and see how we feel. Repeat. Let's just play it by ear and see how we feel. Play it by ear is a great idiom meaning to decide as you go. Let's shadow a short holiday conversation. Do you have any dinner recommendations? The seafood place by the harbor is supposed to be amazing. That sounds perfect. Should we make a reservation? Probably a good idea. It gets busy. Okay, I'll call them now. Go through it again, matching my relaxed, natural tone. Let's take our shadowing practice into a gym or fitness setting. Repeat after me. Hello, could I get some information on your monthly plans? Good. Again, hello, could I get some information on your monthly plans? If you need to check the schedule, what time is the next spin class? Repeat. What time is the next spin class? Another useful phrase. Could you show me how to adjust this machine? Repeat. Could you show me how to adjust this machine? Here's another. How long is the waiting list for personal training? Repeat. How long is the waiting list for personal training? Now let's shadow a short gym conversation. Hi, is this machine free? Yes, I'm just finishing up. Take your time. No problem. All right, it's all yours. Enjoy your workout. Thanks, you too. Repeat the whole conversation, keeping an upbeat and friendly tone. Let's move into a weather-related setting. Repeat after me. It's really coming down out there, isn't it? Good. Again. It's really coming down out there, isn't it? Coming down is a great way to talk about heavy rain. Another one. I heard we're in for a heat wave this weekend. Repeat. I heard we're in for a heat wave this weekend. And for a sunny day. I can't believe how beautiful the weather is today. Repeat. I can't believe how beautiful the weather is today. Let's shadow a short weather chat. Good morning. I didn't expect it to be this chilly today. I know. I should have worn a jacket. Me too. Hopefully it warms up later. The forecast said it would be sunny by noon. I hope they're right. Repeat the exchange slowly, then at natural pace. Now let's practice in a movie theater setting. Repeat after me. 2 for the 7:30 showing of the new sci-fi film, please. Good. Again. 2 for the 7:30 showing of the new sci-fi film, please. If you want to ask about seats, do you have any seats in the middle of a row? Repeat. Do you have any seats in the middle of a row? And for snacks, could I get a large popcorn with no butter, please? Repeat. Could I get a large popcorn with no butter, please? One more. Can we get 2 bottles of water as well? Repeat. Can we get 2 bottles of water as well? Let's shadow a short cinema conversation. What did you think of the movie? I absolutely loved it. The ending was a huge surprise. I know, right? I didn't see that coming at all. I might have to see it again. Me too, it was that good. Practice it again. Matching the enthusiastic tone. Let's move into a job interview setting. Repeat after me. Thank you for the opportunity to interview for this role. Good. Again. Thank you for the opportunity to interview for this role. If the interviewer asks you to tell them about yourself, I'm a creative problem solver with a background in digital marketing. Repeat. I'm a creative problem solver with a background in digital marketing. Another common question is about experience. I have over 5 years of experience leading successful teams. Repeat. I have over 5 years of experience leading successful teams. And a question for them. Can you tell me more about the team I would be working with? Repeat. Can you tell me more about the team I would be working with? Now let's shadow a short job interview dialogue. What would you say is your greatest strength? I'm very adaptable and I learn new skills quickly. That's a great quality to have in this industry. Can you give me an example? In my last role, I had to learn a new software system in 1 week, and I was training my team on it by the following Monday. Repeat the conversation slowly, then naturally. Now let's move to a hospital visitor setting. Repeat after me. Hello, I'm here to see Jane Smith in the maternity ward. Good. Again. Hello, I'm here to see Jane Smith in the maternity ward. If you need to ask about visiting hours, what are the visiting hours for this ward? Repeat. What are the visiting hours for this ward? Another useful phrase. Is it okay if I bring these flowers in? Repeat. Is it okay if I bring these flowers in? Let's shadow a short hospital reception dialogue. Can I help you? Yes, I'm looking for room 3B. The elevators are just down the hall to your left. Thank you for your help. Is there a gift shop in the hospital? Yes, on the ground floor, right next to the main entrance. Go again, matching the calm and polite tone. Now let's practice in a sports event setting. Repeat after me. I'm so excited for the game tonight. Good. Again. I'm so excited for the game tonight. If you need directions to your seat, could you tell me which way to section 104? Repeat. Could you tell me which way to section 104? And for buying snacks, can I get 2 hot dogs and a large soda, please? Repeat. Can I get 2 hot dogs and a large soda, please? Let's shadow a short sports event conversation. Who are you cheering for? The home team, of course. It's going to be a close game. I hope so. It makes it more exciting. What a goal. I can't believe he made that shot. The crowd is going wild. Repeat it again with the same enthusiastic tone. Let's practice in a police station setting. Repeat after me. I'd like to file a noise complaint about my neighbors. Good. Again, I'd like to file a noise complaint about my neighbors. If you need to explain when it happened. It happened at about 2 in the morning last night. Repeat. It happened at about 2 in the morning last night. Another phrase. Could you tell me what the next steps are? Repeat. Could you tell me what the next steps are? Let's shadow a short police station dialogue. What can I do for you? My car was broken into last night. Okay, I'll need you to fill out a report. Did they take anything? Yes, a few personal items. Do you have a list of the missing items? Yes, right here. Go again. Keeping a clear and calm tone. Now, let's move into a neighborly conversation. Repeat after me. Hi, I'm your new neighbor from across the hall. Good again. Hi, I'm your new neighbor from across the hall. If you want to offer help, just let me know if you need to borrow a cup of sugar or anything. Repeat, just let me know if you need to borrow a cup of sugar or anything. And a friendly follow up. It's lovely to have you in the building. Repeat, it's lovely to have you in the building. Let's shadow a short neighborhood dialogue. Hello. Welcome to the neighborhood. Thank you. We're still getting settled in. Well, if you need any local recommendations, just ask. That's so kind of you, thank you. We were wondering where the best local coffee shop is. Oh, you have to try the one on the corner. Repeat again, matching the warm tone. Now let's practice at a festival or public event. Repeat. This atmosphere is absolutely incredible. Good. Again. This atmosphere is absolutely incredible. If you want to ask about food stalls, are there any vegetarian food options here? Repeat. Are there any vegetarian food options here? Another phrase. Do you know who is performing on the main stage next? Repeat. Do you know who is performing on the main stage next? Let's shadow a short event conversation. Have you tried the food from that truck over there? Not yet. Is it any good? It's amazing. You have to try it. Okay, you've convinced me. What do you recommend? The spicy tacos are a must try. Practice it again with an upbeat tone that matches the festive atmosphere. Let's take our shadowing practice into a bookstore setting. Repeat after me. Excuse me, can you tell me where I can find the science fiction section? Good. Again. Excuse me, can you tell me where I can find the science fiction section? If you want to ask for a recommendation, could you recommend a book by a local author? Repeat. Could you recommend a book by a local author? Another useful phrase. Is this available in paperback? Repeat. Is this available in paperback? Let's shadow a short bookstore dialogue. Hi, can I help you find anything? Yes, I'm looking for a gift for a friend who loves history. We have a great new arrival section for history over here. Any of these would be a great choice. Perfect, I'll take a look. Thank you. Let me know if you need any more help. Go again, keeping your pace natural and clear. Now let's move into a bakery setting. Repeat after me. I'd like a sourdough loaf and two of those chocolate muffins, please. Good. Again, I'd like a sourdough loaf and two of those chocolate muffins, please. If you want something sweet, do you have any gluten-free options available? Repeat. Do you have any gluten-free options available? And for drinks, could I get a large black coffee to go? Repeat. Could I get a large black coffee to go? Let's shadow a short bakery conversation. Good morning. What can I get for you today? Everything smells so good. I'll take a pain au chocolat. Good choice. Would you like that warmed up? Yes, please. That would be great. And could I get a cappuccino as well? Of course. Repeat it again, matching the friendly and warm tone. Now let's switch to a pet store setting. Repeat after me. I'm looking for a durable chew toy for a large dog. Good. Again. I'm looking for a durable chew toy for a large dog. If you want to ask for advice, which brand of cat food do you recommend for sensitive stomachs? Repeat. Which brand of cat food do you recommend for sensitive stomachs? Another phrase. Do you have any accessories for small birds? Repeat. Do you have any accessories for small birds? Let's shadow a short pet store dialogue. Hello, can I help you with anything? Yes, I'm thinking of getting a fish tank. What do I need to start? Well, you'll need a filter, a heater, and some gravel. We have starter kits over here. Oh, perfect. That makes it easy. What kind of fish are good for beginners? Go again, matching the casual, helpful tone. Let's practice in a school meeting setting. Repeat after me. Hello, thank you for meeting with me to discuss my son's progress. Good. Again. Hello, thank you for meeting with me to discuss my son's progress. If you want to ask about strengths, in which areas have you seen the most improvement? Repeat. In which areas have you seen the most improvement? Another useful phrase. What can we do at home to support his learning? Repeat. What can we do at home to support his learning? Let's shadow a short parent-teacher meeting dialogue. Your daughter is a very active participant in class discussions. That's wonderful to hear. Her confidence has really grown this year. We just need to work a little on her organizational skills. I see. Do you have any suggestions for that? We can share some strategies that have worked for other students. Repeat again, matching the warm and constructive tone. Now, let's move to a park exercise setting. Repeat after me. Would you like to join us for a game of frisbee? Good. Again. Would you like to join us for a game of frisbee? If you're asking about a game, is there a yoga class in the park this morning? Repeat. Is there a yoga class in the park this morning? Another phrase. Let's meet at the basketball court in half an hour. Repeat. Let's meet at the basketball court in half an hour. Let's shadow a short park exercise conversation. Hi, do you mind if I join your run? Not at all. We're just keeping a steady pace. Perfect. That's just what I need. How far are you going? We're doing the 5-kilometer loop. Sound good? Yes, let's do it. Practice it again with an upbeat, friendly tone. Now, let's try a car rental setting. Repeat after me. I'd like to rent an SUV for the weekend. Good. Again, I'd like to rent an SUV for the weekend. If you need something specific, do you have any hybrid cars available? Repeat. Do you have any hybrid cars available? Another phrase. Does the price include full insurance coverage? Repeat. Does the price include full insurance coverage? Let's shadow a short car rental dialogue. What kind of vehicle are you interested in? Something fuel efficient for a long road trip. I have a compact sedan that would be perfect. Does it have GPS? Yes, it does. And what is your policy on returning the car with a full tank of gas? Repeat again, keeping a polite but efficient tone. Let's practice in a hotel checkout setting. Repeat after me. Hi, I'd like to check out of room 501, please. Good. Again. Hi, I'd like to check out of room 501, please. If you need a printed bill. Could I get an itemized receipt emailed to me? Repeat. Could I get an itemized receipt emailed to me? Another useful phrase. Could you hold my luggage for a few hours? Repeat. Could you hold my luggage for a few hours? Let's shadow a short hotel checkout dialogue. Good morning. Checking out? Yes. Did you have anything from the minibar? No, we didn't. All right, you're all set. We hope you enjoyed your stay. We did, thank you. It was a lovely room. We're glad to hear that. We hope to see you again. Repeat it again with a polite, friendly tone. Now let's move into a medical pharmacy setting. Repeat after me. I have a prescription to pick up for Elena. Good. Again. I have a prescription to pick up for Elena. If you're asking for non-prescription medicine, can you recommend something for seasonal allergies? Repeat. Can you recommend something for seasonal allergies? Another phrase. Does this medicine have any side effects? Repeat. Does this medicine have any side effects? Let's shadow a short pharmacy dialogue. How can I help you? I need to get a refill on my prescription. Certainly. Do you have the prescription number? Yes, it's right here. Okay, this will take about 10 minutes to prepare. Would you like to wait? Yes, I'll wait, thank you. Go through it again, matching the helpful tone. Now let's practice at a train station ticket counter. Repeat after me. 1 round-trip ticket to Manchester, please. Good. Again. 1 round-trip ticket to Manchester, please. If you want a return ticket, I'd like to come back the same day. Repeat. I'd like to come back the same day. Another phrase. Which platform does the express train leave from? Repeat. Which platform does the express train leave from? Let's shadow a short ticket counter conversation. When are you looking to travel? Sometime this afternoon, if possible. There's a train at 2:15 on platform 3. Would that work? Yes, that's perfect. Is there an onboard cafe? Yes, in the middle carriage. Can I pay by card? Yes, of course. Repeat it again at a natural pace. Let's practice in a museum setting. Repeat after me. Could you tell me where the Impressionist exhibit is? Good. Again. Could you tell me where the Impressionist exhibit is? If you want to ask about tickets, is there a discount for students? Repeat. Is there a discount for students? Another phrase, are audio guides available for this exhibit? Repeat. Are audio guides available for this exhibit? Let's shadow a short museum conversation. Is it okay to take photos in here? Yes, as long as the flash is turned off. Got it. Thank you. And what time do you close today? We close at 5 p.m., but the last entry is at 4:30. Go through it again, keeping the calm and respectful tone of a museum visitor. Now, let's move to a grocery checkout setting. Repeat after me. I'll be paying with contactless, please. Good. Again, I'll be paying with contactless, please. If you need a bag. Actually, could I get a paper bag? Repeat. Actually, could I get a paper bag? Another phrase. Do you need to see my ID for this? Repeat. Do you need to see my ID for this? Let's shadow a short grocery checkout dialogue. Did you find everything you were looking for today? Yes, I did. Thank you. Your total comes to $42.50. Would you like the receipt in the bag? Yes, please. Here you go. Have a good one. You too, thanks. Repeat it again, keeping a friendly tone. Now let's practice at a post office mailing desk. Repeat after me. I need to send this package with tracking and signature confirmation. Good. Again. I need to send this package with tracking and signature confirmation. If you need delivery confirmation, what's the estimated delivery date for this? Repeat. What's the estimated delivery date for this? Another phrase, do I need to fill out a customs form for this? Repeat. Do I need to fill out a customs form for this? Let's shadow a short post office conversation. Are there any liquids or fragile items inside? No, just some documents. All right, please seal the envelope and I'll weigh it for you. This will be $7. Is that with tracking? Yes, it is. Practice it again with a polite and clear tone. Now for our new scenarios. Let's start with giving directions. Imagine someone asks you for help on the street. Repeat after me. You'll want to go straight down this road for 2 blocks. Good. Again. You'll want to go straight down this road for 2 blocks. Another phrase. Take the second left and you'll see it right in front of you. Repeat. Take the second left and you'll see it right in front of you. And one more, you can't miss it. Repeat. You can't miss it. Let's shadow a quick dialogue. Excuse me, I'm a bit lost. Can you help me find the nearest subway station? Of course, just walk down this street until you hit the main intersection. Okay, then turn right and you'll see the entrance across the street. Thank you so much. No problem. Next new scenario, talking about hobbies. This is a great way to connect with people. Repeat after me. What do you like to do in your free time? Good. Again. What do you like to do in your free time? A great response. I'm really into photography and hiking. Repeat. I'm really into photography and hiking. To be into something is a very natural way to express a strong interest. Another one. Lately, I've been trying to learn how to play the guitar. Repeat. Lately, I've been trying to learn how to play the guitar. Now, a very useful scenario apologizing. Repeat after me. I'm so sorry for the misunderstanding. Good. Again, I'm so sorry for the misunderstanding. Another one. It was my fault entirely. Repeat. It was my fault entirely. And if you have to cancel, I'm afraid I won't be able to make it tonight. Repeat. I'm afraid I won't be able to make it tonight. Let's practice giving and receiving compliments. Repeat after me. That's a great color on you. Good. Again. That's a great color on you. A polite response. Thank you. That's so kind of you to say. Repeat. Thank you. That's so kind of you to say. Another compliment. You did an amazing job on that project. Repeat. You did an amazing job on that project. Now, a hair salon or barber shop. Repeat after me. I'd like to get a trim, but keep the length. Good. Again. I'd like to get a trim, but keep the length. Another one. Just take a little bit off the top. Repeat. Just take a little bit off the top. And for styling. Could you blow dry it straight, please? Repeat. Could you blow dry it straight, please? Let's try dealing with customer service. Repeat after me. I'd like to inquire about the status of my order. Good. Again. I'd like to inquire about the status of my order. If there is a problem. My order arrived damaged. What can be done about this? Repeat. My order arrived damaged. What can be done about this? And to escalate. Could I please speak to a manager? Repeat. Could I please speak to a manager? Let's move to a social gathering or party. Repeat after me. Thanks so much for inviting me. This is a great party. Good. Again. Thanks so much for inviting me. This is a great party. To start a conversation. So, how do you know the host? Repeat. So, how do you know the host? And a polite way to leave. I should probably get going, but it was great to see you. Repeat. I should probably get going, but it was great to see you. Now, a real estate scenario like viewing an apartment. Repeat after me. I'd like to schedule a viewing for the apartment on Pine Street. Good. Again. I'd like to schedule a viewing for the apartment on Pine Street. During the viewing, what utilities are included in the rent? Repeat. What utilities are included in the rent? And a follow-up. Is there in-unit laundry? Repeat. Is there in-unit laundry? Let's practice discussing future plans. Repeat after me. What are your plans after you graduate? Good. Again. What are your plans after you graduate? A possible response. I'm hoping to travel for a few months. Repeat. I'm hoping to travel for a few months. And another. My long-term goal is to start my own business. Repeat. My long-term goal is to start my own business. Finally, a new scenario on tech support. Repeat after me. My internet connection seems to be down. Good. Again. My internet connection seems to be down. Another common problem, I can't seem to log into my account. Repeat. I can't seem to log into my account. And a classic question, have you tried turning it off and on again? Repeat. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Finally, let's finish our shadowing practice with some universal small talk phrases you can use anywhere. Repeat, it was great to catch up. Good again. It was great to catch up. Next, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Repeat. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And one more, let's do this again soon. Repeat. Let's do this again soon. Let's close with a friendly conversation to shadow. It was so nice seeing you. You too. We should definitely not leave it so long next time. I agree. Take care. Thanks, you as well. Bye for now. Repeat it slowly, then naturally. Excellent work today. You've just completed an intensive shadowing practice, training your voice and your ear to master the natural sounds of English. Feel the difference already? The key to making this progress last is consistency. Think of shadowing as a workout for your fluency muscles. The more you do it, the stronger your speaking becomes. You're not just memorizing sentences, you're building the instinct to speak English naturally without hesitation or translation. So, my challenge to you is this. Pick one or two phrases from today's lesson and practice them throughout your day. Make it a habit, and you'll be amazed at how quickly you improve. Thank you for joining me for this practice session. If you found it valuable, please give this video a like so you don't miss our daily lessons. We're here to support you every step of the way. Let me know in the comments which scenario you'd like to practice next. Until next time, keep practicing. I'm Elena, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Happy learning!